Good morning everyone, it's Kingsley here. And I'm on my way home. I'm back at the airport hotel. And I was here exactly 1 week ago, same time actually, on this machine, which I showed you last week is exactly the same in my gym at home in Hamilton. And what I want to say this morning is, you have to fit your running, unless you're a professional, into your work style. So I've been traveling and the tension has been amazing. Running with restrictions. I've had to scan into nearly certainly every shopping centre. Most restaurants, most shops, they stand there, they look at your NHS scan, the QR code and scan you in, which is a little bit freaky, and you're wearing masks all the time. I showed you last week how I made up my own mask. Turn it around, go the other side. But it has been tense. Every flight that I've taken, I've had phone calls to KLM in Amsterdam. I've had phone calls from England to the hire company. I've had phone calls to this hotel because it's not clear online what the actual rules are. And so this has been a very tense trip. I had great ideas of going up the mountain and videoing in the blue sky. Now, as it happens, it's blue skies this morning. But yesterday it was -3 when I drove up the mountain, and it was lashing with snow. So I had a spa hotel for one night. Well, this is one I branch off, so this is my hotel for the next day. I went into the pool, but it was freezing. The pool was fine, and the spa outside was fine, but my head was in the snow. Saying this morning is, I had these ideas of running a 5-mile route up the mountains. It just wasn't possible. I could have got lost. It was cold, it was slippy, it was dark. It would not have been wise. So you have to fit your running in around your life. Hey, good morning everyone. Last bit of video for sure. But I can't believe it this morning. Have a look around me. I've got a couple of hours off today. I've been working so hard, but there's nobody in. Look at the size of this pool. It's absolutely incredible. And then outside, in the snow, well, it's starting to snow, there's one of these beautiful hot spas. So let me tell you, this is my office for the first 2 hours. I've got a long drive, then I'm heading down back to Bucharest and staying there tonight and then flying tomorrow, and all the tension that brings. But for the next 2 hours, this is all I'm doing, over and out. This week I've been working. I've been speaking to a group, speaking to a church. I had 3 sessions on each time. So it's been a very busy time and some traveling. So what I've done is I've fitted my schedule into what I did. So in the morning I get up early. I did it 3 mornings, and I ran around the old city, or ran around where the church is actually, down to the stadium and around, and I enjoyed that, averaging about 3 miles a time. And this is the 3rd time actually in the gym on this machine. So again, it's the same running machine. Isn't that amazing? Everywhere I go, I've got exactly the same machine as I've got at home. And this is a fantastic place. If you look the other side of me here, it's actually the most beautiful swimming pool. And there's a spa outside, so I'm going to go into that tomorrow morning. So it's wonderful. I've enjoyed it. But I think what I'm saying is, unless you're paid to do it and you've got all the time in the world, or you're retired, you're not working, and you can go to the gym and you can do it, it's got to fit in with your lifestyle. I've just been in the jacuzzi outside and it's snowing in my head. I've never done that before. It was fantastic, but it's too cold. So I really wanted to go up the hill for a run, but it wasn't possible. So my personality says, well, I got to do it, but I had to let myself off that. Hey, there's a lot of mirrors here. I had to let myself off that and work with what I can do. I'm going to show you some of the things, little bits. There's not a lot of video, but little bits of what I did do. And I did well with what I did do, but I'm tired. Mentally, I'm tired. Today, I fly back to the UK. Boris Johnson changed the rules, so I've had to scrap the tests that I'd bought waiting at home and gone for a more expensive PCR. And I'm also working over the weekend, so I had to get one that I can clear on the same day. Jacuzzi to myself, wonderful. In my car before I left, I got a crack in the window last weekend. I couldn't get anybody to come out. The insurance company wouldn't send them. They put me in touch with the window replacement company, and so I have a 7-inch crack in my window, and it's booked for tomorrow morning. But I'm just hoping at Newcastle Airport that hasn't spread, especially with the bad weather, that I have a windscreen in my car when I get home. So all those things build up to making the journey a little bit tenser. I've got to go into the airport this morning, be scanned in, go around and make sure I'm separated from people. Yet on the plane when we got off, everybody, you know, they gave an announcement and said, you know, don't move until your row is called, and then keep a meter between everybody. Well, as soon as the seatbelt sign went off, to the front. So that went by the by. You can see the jacuzzi behind. It's snowing out there. My goodness, it's fantastic. So you have to work with what you have. But anyway, this morning it's good to be back. It's good to be able to put a video on. Travel home tonight. Get home tonight. Well, it might be tomorrow morning. Then I've got to go get my test, and then the next one will be next Tuesday. I will be running over the weekend. I'll get back into my gym so long as I'm allowed. So long as of course, my test is negative, and that'll be really good. So see you in next week. If you enjoy these videos, remember, please hit the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be notified for the next one.